All right, friends, welcome back. Class 4 vocabulary here. This is the prepositions class. So we're going to have a lot of prepositions in our vocabulary, and prepositions can be kind of tricky because they change their meaning sometimes based on what case they're used with, okay? So we need to make sure we pay attention to that. If you're making flashcards, I would recommend making a different flashcard for each of the cases that it's used with, okay? And we'll see some examples as we go through, and I'll comment on these then. But don't get discouraged. This is a little bit complex. Students sometimes really dislike these smaller words because they're easy to confuse with one another. And so that's where we just got to practice. We got to spend some time. We need to not get discouraged and know that the more we do this, the better it helps us become readers and translators of the Greek New Testament. So here we go. Allah, but. Apa. The genitive, it means away from. Dia. With the genitive, it's going to mean through. With the accusative, it's going to mean on account of. So this is one of those that is kind of famous. Students tend to memorize the through definition, and because it'll be used more with the genitive, and they forget the on account of. Okay, so I would suggest making 2 flashcards, one for the genitive, just put dia with the genitive, and then put dia with the accusative, and then on the back have through and on account of respectively. But that'll help you keep those straight because both of those are important. Me. I am, I exist, I live. Our first verb, this is the first person singular form of this verb. The only verb we really learn in Module 1, other than some vocabulary words here and there. Ek or ex means from or out of, usually used with the genitive there. The spelling can vary based on what word follows it. So if the word that follows it begins with a vowel, you'll see the one on the right there, the X. That's just a Greek pronunciation thing. Hey, Hamera, day, ain, he, she, it was. This is the imperfect form, or one of our past tenses. Imperfect past tense form of a me, third person singular, meaning he, she, it was. So once again, if you see this in a sentence, you're going to look for a nominative subject to go out before it. That subject can be masculine, feminine, or neuter, but it has to be singular. Okay? He, she, it was. Hey, thalassa, sea or lake. Ha, thanatos, death. Hina, that or in order that. Ha, Ioannes, John. Lego, I say or I speak. Another verb, we're just learning this verb form as it is, not the conjugations or anything. We'll learn that in Module 2. But Lego means I say or I speak. Related to logos, as you may have put together, right? This is the verb form. Logos is the noun form, meaning word. Meta. With the genitive, it means with. With the accusative, it means after. Another one you need to make separate vocab cards for, or at least when you memorize these, keep them separate. Memorize both options. He oikia, house or home. Notice this is feminine. Our next word, ha oikos, masculine. Same thing, house or home. So essentially there's 2 different words, one's masculine, one's feminine, very similar to each other. Essentially the same word, just one's masculine and one's feminine, and they have the appropriate endings. They mean the same thing. This one here, oikos, is used more, but they both show up a lot in the New Testament. Probably fairly easy. Just know that both of those words show up. Ha, aklos, crowd or multitude. This is one of those words that, even though it's singular, it's talking about a group, but it's going to take, third person singular verbs to go with it rather than plural verbs. Kind of like we do with crowd or multitude or people or something like that in English. Para. With the genitive, it means from. With the dative, it means beside or in the presence of. And with the accusative, it means alongside. So para has a lot going on. Spend some time with para. Make sure you memorize those definitions. He parabole, parable. Pros. With the accusative, it's going to mean to, towards, or with. Hupa. The genitive, it's going to mean by. With the accusative, it's going to mean under. And that is what we have for this week. 72 words known, 52.22% of the word occurrences. You're up over 50%. That's really good. Yeah, keep going. You guys are doing great. Excited for you to keep going on your Greek journey. We'll see you next time.